Hope everybody's doing good this morning. That damn laundry machine. Hey, what's up, DC10? How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, man. What you been up to this weekend? Man, whoo! Gotta shake off some cobwebs. What's up, Afif? How you doing this morning, brother? Nice to have you here, man. Heck yeah, DC10. What have you gents been up to? Did you all have a nice weekend or get some time, I hope, to relax a little bit? Oh, you went to see the doc, man. I hope everything's going good, DC10, brother. Oh, the Yellow Rose B25 is a famous one. Damn, nice. Where'd you see that bad boy at? Whew. Gotta get one more strong cup of coffee. I don't know about y'all, but jeez. It was busy, Afif. I worked it, and then I'm glad my son's okay. He was in the hospital for a little while. He's out. He's back to being in his usual. What have you been up to, man? Oh, the B29, man. Oof. Oh, you went to that doctor. I see, DC10. These neurons are what left will kick in eventually. Nice. Okay, I thought you were at the doctor's, man. Let me shake them cobwebs off. Jeez. That's a oh my God, that's legendary. Was that like at a I think you're in Midwest. Where was that at, brother? Because aviation is the best addiction ever. It really is. It's cheaper than drugs and healthier. Maybe it's cheaper. I don't know. The street prices are these days. Man. Oh, the dock hangar. Okay, I'm trying to think of where that is, bro. The dock. I like that doctor better than the other one with the shots and needles. Ah, Kansas. Okay. And literally Tornado Alley. Have you caught any good footage lately, or I give you props, man. You got bigger huevos than I'll ever have. To chase a tornado is something that this bald guy will watch on videos and be shocked by their power of the EF. What is it? EF0 to EF5 on the fajita scale or something like that. That's crazy stuff. We had an EF0 here, and it threw like a, I don't know what you call them, a truck container, like 400 feet. I was like, when I pulled up, I was like, wow, to say the least. Oh, cool. If you could shoot me a note just to remind me, I'm just done with like, I don't know, 40 hours of work in 3 days. And, oh, you went inside it. Oh my God, man. That's like the Super Fortress is a legend. I think there were what, 3,300 built. That's cool that they have it restored, and who knows how many are left nowadays. Man, that's an amazing experience, brother. Holy crap. I would give everything. I'd give a left kidney to go on a B29 inside and look around. That's cool. Radar trainer, nice. You might remember this DC-10. Was it also 2 other B-29s that flew with the Enola Gay and Boxcar to do the filming, or was it different aircraft? I'm trying to remember that this morning for some odd. Maybe the ADD is kicking in the neurons or whatever, because only 2 left. Wow. That's hardcore, man. You got a rare treat then. That's awesome. Any type of vintage aircraft. And by the way, I don't have a glass of wine or beer or water, but congrats to those curators, and folks who volunteer thousands of hours. Oh, nice. It was the B-28, okay, or that flew with it. I I was shocked to learn the other day that the Japanese radar operators just said, "Oh, it's just a surveillance mission." Oops. Want to get away? Like that stuff happens. What's up, King Troy? How you doing, brother? Nice to have you here, man. I still love your name, boy. I love it. Gotta have a sense of humor, that's for sure. My goodness. Too many uptight Kevins and Karens. But yeah, can you imagine being those three Japanese radar operators after the war? Yeah, we screwed that one up. Yeah, it wasn't a surveillance mission. Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry I can't read those symbols, but good morning to you. How are you doing today? Strong coffee, baby. Drink that strong 10W30 coffee that makes you dance. Or causes hair loss. One of the, take your pick, or graying, or curmudgeonly. No, it's nice to see you all this morning, despite it being a Monday. Mondays usually are synonymous for, jeez. That damn alarm clock this morning. Oof. I'm a professional bean counter, King. I work for local government. That's all I can really say. It's boring. Trust me. By the time I got out of there, I was like, can I please have some intellectual stimulation of some sort? It's getting tiring, but I'm at the tail end of a career. Um, I think the next job, what do you think? Caribbean tour guide, does that sound good? What would you like to do, King? Or what do you do? Because it's the clock hours on the off days are quicker than the clock hours on the days on. It's like, speed that sucker up. Come on, come on. Yeah, true. Although I keep joking, King, I'm like, my salary, I might be able to afford some mustard on the sandwich today, you know? But you're right, government cheese, I would never want to have to depend on that. My heart goes out to those that do really legit depend on it. But there are some people that have taken advantage of it. Unfortunately, true. Yeah. But yeah, the beans are well known, the canned goods. Gourmet, baby. We're having Hormel tonight. Yes. You know. But yeah, there are some people that do take advantage of it, but most don't, to be honest. In fact, I dated one of my ex-girlfriends. She was on it for a while as a kid, and she was humiliated. And she was like, I will never accept that. It drove her to greatness. And she's a great human being. And although our hours were switched all over the place, she's a great woman. Anybody out there who sees her is a lucky man or can land up with that. She's great. Got the right attitude. And she owns probably just about all of the DC area when it comes to financial stuff. So let's just say she went from nothing to something. And that's what we should all subscribe to be. Nothing was handed to her. Military, college, everything she paid. Well, with the military too, but we should all be that person that does not let our circumstances say who we are. But she used to tell me about those big blocks of government cheese and how humiliated she was. And she decided young, I am not going to end up like this. Hey, man, just a fun-loving guy like you, King, man. We got to keep the cheese factor high, and we got to keep having fun, my man. What you up to today? Any good plans? Like, hey, man, King, I've seen so much crazy stuff in this lifetime. decided to use my last 40, 30 years, whatever it is, to enjoy life much more. And I hope you can too, man. What kind of hobbies are you into? Like, do you have like any passions that bring out your best, bring out your happiness, bring out who you are? Don't let people define you. Be exactly who the hell you are. If they like it or not, sucks to be them. Ooh. Oh my God, that must be, I wish I could afford it. Hey, DC-10, what do you say we start a blood drive of platelets and we all get in on that? Maybe we'll get a group discount. But it would be worth it. Oh my God. I mean, that's paying, actually, that's rather low considering the hours worked on that. Oh, you live in Denver, Colorado and love golfing. Hell yeah. Up a mile high and don't do work today, brother. Just pseudo work. What is it like with that high elevation? Let's see, Tanner. I'm a big fan of both. I screwed up with a video. I accidentally put the D instead of the Super Hornet. I love the Super Hornet, man. How about you? Oh my God, you have to, that is, but see, that's the realistic part, DC-10. That's the beauty. And we complain about our day jobs. Can you imagine being that guy on that turret or going back there every day, ducking his head, going into war, going into pure, I don't know what they call them. What do they call those things in the sky? Flak. And you realize, wow, today's actually a pretty damn good day. I mean, our jobs may suck, but not that bad. Hell yeah, it does, Tanner, and you're right. I love that vicious. You're right, and plus it can back it up too. You're right. That, I don't know, there's something like, nothing against the A's or B's, C's or D's. That sucker looks pure intimidation. Can you imagine being a pilot in international airspace and that thing pops up next to you? It'd be like, check your pants. Oh, I bet DC-10. In fact, I think back then, was it built for shorter people? Because I think back then the average man was 5'7", 5'8", something like that. I can only imagine that's, some of the older planes I've been on, you could see they were designed for each generation. What is it? We get taller or whatever. I'd have to go in there with Crisco probably. Makes you realize and appreciate, even in war, they did not live a life of comfort. And also the American people at home were great with the Victory Gardens and everything else. Ah, yes, 18 to 25-year-olds, because if you had back issues, that would not happen, or knee issues. I'm sure a lot of the guys sucked it up and just went. Much respect to them because they had some brass. They seriously had brass. I mean, but 1,200 is probably very reasonable considering the maintenance, the wear, tear, parts. Hagerstown, Maryland told me, I forgot what they said the propeller cost was on, it was a smaller plane. I think it was $13,000, custom made. Just the propeller. Like, geez. Oh, I bet DC-10. In fact, that's cool that that museum offers that interactive experience, though, because all generations should experience that. Oh, wow, 16 years. That's a labor of love right there. Props to the either their paid staff, volunteers, anyone behind that. I'm sure there were fundraisers. Anybody that was in that endeavor did damn good. Because that plane, legend. Oh, wow. So was it taken from Pima, do you know, or another place? Because, wow, with shots in it, that shows you right there. You're literally walking in living history. That's cool. Those guys had some serious huevos. They clanked when they walked. And the sad part is, at least the family members I had that were in there, they really didn't say much about it. I think it's because they saw stuff that really horrified them, but that they conducted their lives with kindness, dignity, and respect, and also a love of community too. But damn. I got lucky. I worked with a gentleman from World War II infantry for 4 years, 4 tours. Bad dude. Even in his 80s, I would not mess with that man. Hell no. He was still working. Like he refused to sit home and take county government benefits. He was like, I'm gonna work. I was like, you a bad dude. Heck yeah. No, a lot of them were DC-10. I think, what was it the ME Wolves that were mostly after them, or was it the, what's the other plane the Germans had? Because you're right. And also the Japanese Zeros. You just hope on one of those flights that you had some P-47s or other aircraft to provide some cover, so to speak, or take care of the bad guys. A lot were lost. We may never forgive or forget those brave souls that had to go down because of the irresponsibility of the Axis powers. Oh, okay. It saw no combat. Interesting. Was it a training incident where it got shot, or friendly fire? That happens a lot still, which is frightening for our modern military. Retired, nice. No, that B-29 Super Fortress is amazing. Ah! Ow, sorry folks. A little sore, got some. But he got any WD-40 this morning. Used his Navy, okay. I wonder if it ever was ever a Patuxent, because that was a big hotbed of activity for World War II and afterwards. I had an uncle that was he tested radio systems on bombers, is all I could tell there. I think he was CIA or OSS. Well, I'll never know, but great guy. Good stories. He was open to some. Yeah, a lot of suffering. Let's hope we don't have a World War III. We don't need that. Ah. Oh, it was a radio trainer. Nice. I wonder, you know what? Interesting. Do you know how it got the shots though? Or is it like, did it, on one airman go bananas and shoot it, or did it maybe have some friendly fire or munitions that? I know Havre de Grace, Maryland was where they flew a lot out too during World War II for radio, altitude experiments, and then of course there was the proving grounds down below. I'm wondering if we caught some strafe or whatever. Ah, Navy shooting target, nice. I bet they learned a lot during that, how much the B-29 could take. And man, those crews were you got some serious brass. Yeah, I'm gonna go up today and get shot at. Yeah, you know what? I'll be happy to go to the copier, and I won't complain about those 1,000 pages. Wow, that's really cool. I'll have to look that one up, DC-10. Or if you shoot me a note, I'd be happy to promote one of your videos. Or I'd like to learn more. If you could send me the model number or whatever. I'm still kind of waking up from this, I don't know what you call it, hellacious weekend. Just glad to be alive, glad the young man's okay, and hope everybody else is doing good. Cool. Okay, DC-10, and I look forward to those. In fact, that'll be fun. I do apologize, I got some errands to run, but I look forward to them, and I'll try to remember, or just shoot me a note on a short. Just say, hey, Mike, I'll promote your new stuff, brother. I always love what you're doing, and thank you for sharing what it was like on that B-29, because God willing, one day I'll get on one too and see what it's like, because absolutely an amazing era, our greatest generation, never forgotten. Much love to them, the ones that are still surviving. Much thanks to them too on the victory flights, or I forgot what they call them, warrior flights, victory flights, something like that. It's been an honor to meet a few and to thank them. And they're always the same. We were just doing our duty, you know? It's like, you did a little more than that. You did a little more than that, sir. This American thanks you. My family thanks you. And Yeah, but hey, Philip the third, just chilling. I'm apologize in advance. I got a boot scooting a few to get the lovely job of errands. You get off work, errands. How you doing, brother? Never gives up. Chaos. Anything you want to shoot the breeze about, brother? As long as it's PG-13, it's all good, brother. What's up to? What are you up to this morning, Philip? Anything good? Oh yeah, and somebody has a military or public safety background. Am I correct? I gotta have fun with you, Philip. Good morning to you, sir. Yeah, they are no good. Errands are overrated. Walmart is hell, to a degree. What are you up to today? Anything good on the docket, so to speak? Actually, that's a great question. Work or errands? Which is better or worse? Oh, you're up to no good. I love it. Yes, keep up that good work because you know what? Us guys got to be spry and fly, and we got to keep our what is it? Our legends going. Yes, us nutty creatures got to be out and about. Oh, my God, Philip, I don't know how you survive it, brother, because that August I went there, I was like, Jesus, like, what is this sun trying to do? Kill us all? What's up, Eshan? How you doing, man? I'll stay a little few more longer with you guys. Eshan, my man, how are you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Yeah, Florida, man, that ain't for the weak, Philip. It caused my hair loss and graying and curmudgeonliness, and I don't want to go back in August. But stay safe, stay hydrated, brother, because good, man. Eshan, just another day of errands. How are you doing, man? I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Yes, it's almost like that Phoenix approach, Philip. You're right. Start early, get out, and you're right. Get in the pool or an AC environment because, my God, I'll never forget that one year at Gator World where, like, it wasn't the Gators that were going to hurt me, it was the heat. I was not afraid of the Gators were cool. The heat, not good. Electrolytes, you know. Yeah. I don't know how you do it, brother, because that's some seriously like put the bacon on the grill of your car type of heat. And Eshan, how's school and everything and your family doing? Oh, nice, Philip. What is it like to not yell at the alarm clock that sounds like a nuclear klaxon every morning? Because I am about 4 out and hoping to get there. Then I have to grow up and do my next job. But what's it like? I mean, no alarm clock screaming, no boss to like ride your tail. It must be nice. Oh my God, Philip. Yeah, no. In fact, sad part is thank you for acknowledging and being grateful because, yeah, not, a lot of Americans and people around the world work till they're basically, that's it. Oh, you're in college now, Eshan. Nice. What's your major in? Way to go, Eshan. Way to go. Good job, young man. Well done. Yeah, it would, Philip. In fact, I think work, as good as it can be or not, does cause a lot of drama, misunderstandings, and also just chaos. I think if we could work from a friendlier environment, it would be a lot better. But every industry these days is cutthroat, and that does have an effect on people. My high school reunion, no joke. Everybody's like, "You were the nicest guy in high school." I'm like, "It's called work." Like, what happened to the friendly guy? Well, I'm still friendly, but geez, I mean, it resonates. Oh my God, I would love that, Philip. I have an aunt that did that, and she loves it. She loves it. In fact, she's engaged more. Thank goodness. She was isolated for years. She's engaged more. And do you live in like one of those places with the golf course and everything? Oh my God, Ishan, biology honors. Yes. You're going to have job security. And my goodness, what a fascinating subject biology is. It is. That was my favorite in high school and college. I didn't major in it. Took a classes, but man, that or Native American history. It's hard to say. But way to go. Are you doing the 4 year or 6 year plan? I don't know, Clippy. We'll see. I do have. I think. Let's see what videos. I'm trying to think of what. I agree. What music do you guys want for your next videos for music ones? Oh my God, that's what I've heard, Philip. In fact, I know two people that actually moved there and they left. They're either back in the DC area or elsewhere in Florida. They said it was like nonstop, like, and it didn't matter right wing, left wing, in between. Like, you retire to get away from blood sucking bugs, which is what Latin is for politics. And oh man, P40s. I'll try to get some up, Clippy. I think I got to get back to that museum again. If I got one, I'll put it up for you, brother. I think I may need to make a return to the museum to pick up the mail. Hi, Mike. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Catherine. How y'all doing today? But I'll do my best, brother. Oh, yeah, that sounds very. That seems to be a common theme, Philip. The villages forget the yeah, that political stuff. Yeah, Ishan, I still need to. I swear, it's like every time I get a chance near Total Wine, send me a message and be like, yo, bald guy, Mike, get old monk. How's your first year going so far? Heck yeah, Clippy. Flying fast is the only way. Go fast or go home. Yeah, Philip. I do. I don't know about you. I have a rule. I watch like 5 to 10 minutes of news from a reliable source. That's it. I'm done for the day. And I don't feel the need. Like, I love my parents, don't get me wrong, but they sit at home and watch the news all day. And I'm sitting there like, and then my ex girlfriend's parents do the same thing. They're roughly the same generation. They just sit there and watch news stories after news stories. I'm like, I mean, actually, my folks are very active, don't get me wrong, but they just sit there for hours and watch whatever network. And I'm like, I'd rather do something better. But they're not harming anybody. They're not a harm to themselves, I guess. Their arguments are funny as hell. I'm trying to get them to let me do a YouTube clip of them because they remind me of Archie and Edith from that show in the 70s. Yeah, I agree, Clippy. Not much. It's mostly sad stuff nowadays. And then also get your 5 to 10 minutes and then call it a day and focus on better stuff. Yes, I agree, Philip. The flying brick is a great example of that. That is an exact example of, and then what was the other plane we were laughing about the other day? It's true. Throw enough power behind it, it'll fly. I hope to, Ishan. I hope to. In fact, geez, life is just so much. When we were younger, we had so much more free time and money, I now realize, than we do now. And it's okay, it's life. Oh my God, Philip, the space shuttle flying, the flying brick as well. And you're right, that sucker took off. I forgot how many horsepower it was, but jeez. And then plus to break the gravitational field, that's a lot of Harley Davidsons to put it. I think it sucked an Olympic-sized pool a second at takeoff, if I remember correctly. That's insane. Yep, exactly. Smart. And see, you know what, Clip? You're focusing on the real stuff, survival, not this constant rampant speculation. You're focused on the good stuff like tornadoes, radar, what's in your area. Probably true, Philip. In fact, that'd be a great idea. You know what? I'm going to have to ask the folks that are on the garbage truck tomorrow, can we put some Pratt & Whitneys on that bad boy? Because it would be fun. I have to admit, I know I don't have the money or resources, but I like the way you think because it would be fun. Garbage truck with Pratt & Whitneys from an SR-71, that sucker will take off. That thing's going up. There's no wings on it, but it's going up. That's just a lot of power. So much for the Hemi pickup trucks and other stuff. That thing gonna move. That's too funny. I like the way you think though, because yeah. It's a manovation. I'm actually half tempted now. Be like, or do you just have two 777 engines? I want to try this. Oh my God, man. Eight wheels and flies. I'm trying to remember, Philip. I know that one. I'm just trying to remember, brother. Yeah. Oh, it's so cool, Clippy. In fact, I have the same hobby. I like learning about the different color codes, how the patterns move. In the DC area, we're right on the what do you call it? The jet stream. So it's fascinating stuff. A garbage truck. That's right. That's right, Philip. That was a good one. I like those old school jokes. You know what? You don't always need a dirty joke for it to be funny, and that's right. And then the dad jokes too. Yep. Oh, cloud base is fascinating. If you watch the movements of the storms and the high weather pressure systems, it's fascinating. Plus the barometer readings too. Do you watch those? Because it's interesting to see how those correspond to changes in weather. Way to go, Eshan, though. Biology honors, man. I'm thrilled, man. This old dude is proud of you, man. Way to go, man. Oh, yes. You're right, Clippy. In fact, I always watch those when I see that rotation. We don't get too many bad ones in the DC area. I'll admit it, I'm out of there. I ain't waiting for it. Like, we get actually to our east and south in La Plata, Maryland. That's been hit multiple times. Woodbridge, Virginia. And my one experience with an EF0, I still can't believe it threw a trucking container like 400 feet. I was like, what? That Fujita scale, if that's an F0, what's an F4, F5 do? Jeez, you know. Oh, nice. Nice, Philip. In fact, got lucky the other day. We had three flying, it looked like a routine training mission. Two in the front, one in the back. I don't know if that means anything or not, but it was, they were, I'd say, about, what, 5,000 to 6,000 feet up, still loud as hell. Do you think that's also the loudest plane ever for its size? Oh, hell, I love those, Philip. The Hercules, legend, brother. If a plane could tell stories, that one is an encyclopedia. That's awesome. You're lucky because, man, I love to watch the Sound of Freedom. I love it. And seeing our men and women in the military rock the house, A+. Hell yeah. In fact, hope to get you guys footage of Andrews Air Force Base on September 13th. Oh my God, I love the gunship version. Oh my God. That thing, I still like the scene from Transformers where it's like boom, 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 boom. That thing could take care of some business. Yeah, the AC-130 is wicked. That's a nasty plane. Forgot what the armament it is, but it can clear an area, to say the least. People in other countries have felt its wrath, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that thing when it's throwing everything it has at you. That's a scary plane. That's right. Yeah, the cannon. I mean, that's insane. And then I forgot how many rounds per minute it is, but it's nuts. It could just tear apart a whole part of a town in like seconds. I forgot what movie it was. It wasn't White House Down, or was it White House Down, or the other one, Olympus Has Fallen, where the Koreans used that one and took out the F-35s. That's plausible because it's got some nasty stuff. 30 millimeter. Man, that's nasty. That's going to leave a mark. The trough. Help this guy out, Clippy. I'm trying to think of the trough. I love that AC-130, though. I'd love to go up in one and just have that thing shoot. Boom, 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 boom. That would be like a pure adrenaline rush. Why do you not do cocaine? That. It's better. It's fun. It's much more exciting. More adrenaline. Going up on that and just having that jump seat next to the guy on the cannon would be like a thrill of a lifetime. Those lucky guys that get to do that. Oh my God, what a great toy. Oh, yeah, Philip, no joke. You never know. Oops. Oh, okay. Yeah, though, it's bye bye to that nice ride that was just about to be paid off. It's like, son of a, some beach, dry and wet moisture. Nice. That's cool. Thank you for teaching this guy some new knowledge, Clippy, because that is scary. When they get together, or the cold and the warm get together, run. Run, Forrest, run. Crud, folks. I hate to do this. The dryer just, or the washing machine just went off. I do apologize. Got to run a few errands, but hey, Philip, Eshawn, Clippy, you guys are great, and we'll do this soon.